and it is recording. And this is our Thursday 3 o'clock session. And Nathan put that away. And then you have all of those kids there on that page. And you have all of the kids on this page. We're documenting all the people who are here. Thank y'all for coming. And then we have all the people on this last page. So we got 4 pages of kiddos. So that's amazing. Y'all did great. Okay, so Harvey, if you'll start us off with the hellos.
All right, good afternoon, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We are just going to quickly review the PowerPoint that you guys are supposed to look at on Tuesday. We're going to talk about 3 of the plate boundaries, and we're going to learn some signs for how to remember these plate boundaries, and this will help you on your Mastery Connect when you take that tomorrow. So the first one is a divergent boundary, okay? And this is where 2 plates pull away from each other and magma is going to rise between them. Remember, magma is inside the earth, and once it leaves the earth, it becomes lava. So I'm going to show you the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, and this is along the floor of the Atlantic Ocean. So we've seen that in many of our pictures earlier before when we were at school, but this is a divergent boundary. So you can see they are going different directions. So with divergent, we go like this. We put our hands together.
Everybody should be doing that.
So everybody put your hands like this, and we say divide.
Right.
They actually say divergent, divide, because they are dividing. They are going opposite directions, okay? The next one we're going to talk about is convergent. So divergent is divide. Convergent is collide. Convergent is collide. So they're going to collide into one another. So on your PowerPoint, it said 2 continental crusts can collide. One plate is going to get pushed under while the other plate gets pushed upward, creating mountains. So guys, we're actually going to make mountains today in our lab. Okay, pretty excited. Exciting. Our example is the Himalayan mountains that are found in India. Okay, so you can kind of see where these are colliding with the arrows showing us that those 2 plate boundaries are colliding. They are coming together. Okay, so again, we say collide. We say convergent, collide. So do it with me. Convergent, collide. Let's try divergent, divide, convergent, collide. Okay, so far those 2 words should match each other. Something else I want to show you with convergent is 2 possible outcomes, and we're going to see these in our lab today. Okay, so this one over here is continental to continental. So you have land colliding into land, and we have oceanic into continental. So we have land coming into or colliding with the oceanic crust. So we're actually going to be seeing both of those when we have our lab in just a couple minutes. Okay, again, convergent, colliding, coming together. Our last is a transform boundary. In my class, you guys saw me do the little dance where we'd say transform is slide, and we'd all stand up and move our bodies like this. So what you have here is when 2 plates slide past each other. The sliding causes rocks along the fault to grind against each other, and you feel them as shaking or an earthquake, okay? So you can kind of see right here, they're showing the arrows going different directions as we are showing those boundaries, those earth boundaries going different, those plates are going different directions, and here is actually a real picture of this from many, many years ago. Our example on that one is the San Andreas Fault down in California. Okay, you can see that's a real picture of it, but all the way through here, we have this side going this way, and we have this side with the little arrow going the opposite direction. So that is a transform boundary. Okay, let's try it again. Transform, okay, is slide. All right, so we have 3. Let's try all 3 of them together. Okay, divergent is divide, convergent, collide, transform, slide. Slide. And it's okay if you get your body into it and move a little bit. We got to make this fun. So those are our 3 plate boundaries that I like those smiles. Those are the 3 boundaries we need to know for our Mastery Connect tomorrow. Okay? All right, good job, guys.
So the next part we're going to do is a paper that joins Miss Harvey's view of the divide and the collide and the other collide and the transform. So when you see these pictures, you'll know when we talk about divide, that's not bacon. Those are your fruit roll-ups in a mess of icing. And with convergent, you'll see you have your ocean. Oh, this is going to be like the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. This one's going to be like the no. That is the Nazca plate and the South American plate. And this is the Indian plate and the Asian plate. And you'll notice some icing is coming out. That means that's going to be making volcanoes. It could make volcanoes. And then the transform is sliding. You usually don't see the icing coming between those because they grind with each other. We don't usually see volcanoes in an earthquake. We just hear the scraping of like the cracker sound that we're going to be making. So we're going to give a shout out to Lydia, who's provided the wax paper. Demetrius has the icing donated. Brody did the fruit by the foot. And Olivia's graham crackers were used in this lab as well. So we're going to move on to Mrs. McDonald, and she's going to actually share her screen and show us the actual lab.
Okay, so I'm going to have to get out of here so you're not watching me on this because I need to go over and do the lab under the dock camera. So let me get my video stopped. Okay, so let me share my screen.
You did not have to have supplies. We just wanted you to see this. Now, if you have supplies, then by all means, go have fun with it. You can use a biscuit and jelly or crackers and peanut butter, anything like that to make it work.
You're making me hungry, Miss Koenig.
Can you guys see my screen?
We can.
You can? You can see my hand?
I can see your hand.
Awesome. Okay, well, first, I'm going to give a shout out because for this lab, Parker, can you see that? Parker is the one who I got the vanilla icing from. Thank you, Parker, for bringing that in. And then Kazuki donated the graham crackers.
These are all in Mrs. Harvey's class.
And Julius, let me face it this way. Julius, thank you. I'm using your fruit by the foot. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate while you two teach us what we're doing.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a blob of asthenosphere, the magma layer of our Earth, onto the divergent plate, which is a big blob of icing. And we're going to kind of keep it thick and kind of fill in a little space, kind of like in a square shape.
Ooh, I wish you guys could play with this.
I bet it smells great.
It smells delicious. Okay.
Okay, then we're going to have 2 pieces of oceanic crust, and we're going to use a piece of fruit by the foot that we.
Okay, so I've got my 2 pieces of fruit by the foot. Let me peel it.
Oh, those are cool color. They don't look like bacon. Mine look like bacon.
I've got one right there. And the other one's going right here next to it, right?
Yep. So in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, on the left side would be South America, and on the right side would be Africa. And the part under the water in the Atlantic Ocean, the plates come together. There's no gap because it comes together under the water. And so then we are getting divide, like Ms. Harvey taught us with your hands. It's going to actually divide. And a mountain actually has been created. Can you be silly and move your dot cam so we can see the height of your mountain in there?
I can sure try. Can you see it better?
It's a ridge that forms between it. You can see it's kind of oozing a little bit higher up than the fruit by the foot. But
yeah, that's higher.
She's actually made a mountain ridge that goes under the water because the plates are dividing. Good job.
Thank you.
That's our first one.
Okay.
We're going to do the same thing. Let's put some more icing down. We need the asthenosphere. Now, actually, the fruit by the foot and the graham crackers, those are called the lithosphere, the land you live on. And it's also the tectonic plates. It's also the crust and the upper mantle. So that you're going to start to see that on this one. So we're going to have 1 piece of oceanic plate, which is going to be the Nazca plate representing. and we're going to have South America right next to it. And South America has a lot of volcanoes along the side of the western side of South America. And the reason we have lots of volcanoes is because of what Mrs. McDonald is showing us. When the two plates collide and they come together.
Oh, I'm having fun now. It's all gooey.
Whoever's annotating, you are to stop that. You're not accepting annotation and you're being recorded. So we need to stop that. So you actually have created a volcano because I see the icing coming out of there. So good job with that.
Okay.
So we're getting lots of volcanoes along the whole western side of South America. So now we're going to do the nasty one. Are you going to show us the icky stuff?
Yes, I want to show the icky stuff.
Oh, good girl.
Okay. So let me get my layer here.
So she's got her asthenosphere.
Asthenosphere. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Okay, this is the fun part. So I've got to make this just really soft. So I have a little tub of water here, and I've got my 2 pieces of graham crackers, and you can see, yes, I'm going to have them the smooth edges like this. I'm going to dip them in the water for just a little bit. Yesterday, it really made an icky thing. They're getting soft.
Okay, get out.
I'm taking it out. Okay.
Save your mountains. They come together on the asthenosphere.
We're making mountains, people.
There it is.
Lucky looking.
Okay, I have to do a shout out real quick because I'm watching Ryan and I'm watching you taking notes and I love it. So I want to make sure that, yeah, thumbs up to you too, buddy. Because this is actually probably what you're going to see on your tectonic plate movement tomorrow, but you're getting notes down and I appreciate that. So good job for that. Love it. You could also take your phone and take a picture of this before we go if you want to do
Oh, that's a great idea, Miss.
We can do that. Love it. Good job, Ryan. Okay, so last one. We need to have some more asthenosphere because it's underneath every layer of our tectonic plates. And this one should not have any icing coming up. It's really hard to hear it, but if you grind one cracker next to the other, you can hear it just scraping, and that's what Transform does. It actually makes earthquakes.
So it starts together, and this is when our earthquake starts, is where they're, uh-oh, it fell apart again, Miss Koenig.
And that's what happens to our world. It sometimes cracks up.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's a grating sound for sure, but you can see all the little pieces which would represent the rock here.
Yep.
Well, sorry, my cracker fell apart again.
And that's kind of what's happening to California. They're all cracking up. Not a funny April Fool joke, but they are cracking with those. And
there shouldn't be any asthenosphere in there, right?
That's right. That's right.
That would be a great picture right there.
Yeah. So anybody who has phones or screenshots, use your screenshot right now to grab that picture. That'd be a great time. We'll leave that on for just a little bit longer. And so this is what our lab was about. So when we get back, whenever that is, it could be in 7th grade by the time we get back. I know, bite my tongue for that one. But if we do, we're getting this lab as one of your first labs in 7th grade. We already got confirmation from Mrs. McDonald that y'all will be guaranteed to have this lab. So we don't want you to miss out. But this is one of the labs we want to make sure that you do know about. And it's fun. So we want to make sure that you start off 7th grade with fun. Or if we get to go back, then you end 6th grade with the fun. So just so you know, it is being planned. We do have it. Hemna has his hand raised. So let me see if I can go to a chat to figure out what that is about. Let me open that. Okay, Hamna, open up, type what you want to say. We're going to wait for you. My two people who had their hand raised, you're supposed to be typing your words in your chat. We're waiting on you. It says, are we still going to go to 7th grade even if we do not do the STAR test? The answer is yes. Good question. So yes, you will. STAR tests do not determine whether you go to 7th grade. STAR test decides whether you get to have your elective or if you're in a lab, like a math lab and a reading lab. Good question. Okay, who's the other person? Type your question. Good job, Luke. I see you practicing. Thank you.
That makes me happy. I can't see all of you because I've shared my screen. So unfortunately, I can't see. But
We're
just a
looking
couple
for questions, not comments. We're missing you. We're looking for questions right now. Any other questions about the lab? You're typing it out. Addison, I'm not going to say that. Nehemiah, you can't see the lab. If you're on your phone, that might be a problem because we actually have it exposed right now. We're going to have this recorded so you'll be able to see it. This says, are we going to have to take the STAR online or over the summer? No, you are not taking it online and you are not taking it over the summer. Okay, so I'm going to close up the chat again and we're going to go ahead and finish up with the lab. So it doesn't look like anybody has questions about this lab. They just want to know other things and we can handle that during tutorials. So unmute me, please. Oh my gracious, Miss Harvey, how in the world?
Oh.
You
I know, Miss Harvey, once you mute yourself, you can't talk. He doesn't let you.
Oh my gosh, you are so funny. Okay.
Thank you. We had Amazon deliver and the dogs were going crazy. So I muted myself, not knowing I couldn't unmute myself, just the host.
Oh
So sorry
gosh.
about that.
You are so funny. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I need laughs. But
Texting
that's
both of you.
I'm not checking my phone. Sorry. Okay. So we're going to close up. Harvey, you're closing us up and we are doing our signs with your thing before we do the waves goodbye.
Okay.
Nicely done, McDonald. Good job.
Thank you. I had fun.
to-
I get to play in all the frosting and everything. It was fun.
Now you get to clean up.
I do. The dog helped me yesterday. She thought she wanted something. Yeah. My little office assistant that stays with me day in and day out.
Okay, since we've kept that up there long enough, McDonald, if you'll close the screen, I want to be able to get pictures of everybody as we scroll through as we're still recording the showing everybody doing that.
Got it.
That is pretty cool.
Okay, Harvey, you take it.
Okay, what am I doing?
You're doing your time of the hand signs with people.
Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Okay, so divergent, show me your hands. Divergent is, what is the word? Divide. I should see your, even though I can't hear you, I should see you say divide. Okay, divergent, divide.
Divide.
Convergent, collide, transform, slide.
Excellent.
Good job, you guys. Awesome.
Very
I got a
good.
video of that too. Okay, so you have to do nothing for science today.
You're
But
done.
tomorrow your Mastery Connect link will be activated and you'll take a test on what you just covered. And you can remember you've got the PowerPoint from Tuesday you can use to help you review as well, okay? At the bottom of your screen, most likely you have something that says leave meeting. So everyone should be waving bye and leaving the meeting. Y'all have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Don't forget to do PE as activities. 20 minutes outside. Good job, guys. Everybody's saying bye. Good job. Thanks for coming. Bye, Nathan. You have to talk? Okay, you have to. Okay. Oh, you temper tantrum boy. Okay.
Hi, Naya.
Okay, go, Nathan.
I've been trying to talk. So no matter what, will we go to 7th grade or will it still depend on our grades?
7th grade's going to depend on your grades, which is why we don't want you to get behind in your grades, and we want you to submit everything as high as possible. So don't fail. That's the important thing. Failing could bring you back. So keep your grades as high as they can be, okay? Are you good with that? All righty, I'm muting you.
Bye.
Bye. Everybody's leaving. Bye, Zaria. Find the button that says leave meeting. Bye,
Bye,
Aiden.
guys. Miss you so much.
Bye, Anaya. Eat some chocolate for me, baby girl.
Ooh, Anaya.
I see that smile.
Love that smile.
Bye, Aiden.
Bye, Roger. Even though I can't see your face.
Oh,
right
he's
now.
so cute. Thanks for showing
But
him.
he's so
Thanks, Aiden.
cute.
Yeah, he didn't learn the lesson at all.
Nope.
He's still
He got a
asleep.
belly rub.
How funny. We're waiting for everybody to say bye. Rajay has a question. Okay, go girl.
For the thing, even though we just did the lab for the modules, it
Hey, Landon, how
won't
can I
on
pause
because
this?
of the
Like, I want
lab
to pause it
thing.
on yours to show them once the students
So
get
you
off.
can't
Just
open
do
up
it
to the
like
next
that.
tab yet?
Mm-mm.
So we're gonna
Cause the
pause it
lab
on
thing,
y'all?
even
It's gonna show that. If you're gonna show the bunny,
Well, it might be because
I
we're
want to
still
just show
on.
them a little bit
Come
of the
back
video.
to it in a couple of
Perfect,
minutes and
so I
see
can
if it
just push
opens
play,
up,
right?
okay?
yeah, but
I
you
just
wanna
want
you wanna open it like that.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Oh, I see you've been doing artwork. Good job. We're gonna say bye to
Hi,
all you guys.
Gage.
Y'all need to go ahead
Hi,
and log
Gage.
off if you don't have any other questions.
Hi, Gage. Hi, Neme. Maddie, I never saw you, Kai. Hi, Neme. Gage, what up? You been hunting? No, you've been at home. Hunting in your mind.
Okay, Alana, you need to say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Gage, you need to say bye. Kai, Maddie, Mia, you all have to say goodbye. We're waiting for everybody to go away. Y'all go have fun
Bye.
the rest of the day. Do your PE. Go do 20 minutes outside. Go run or something. Go, babies, go.
Anaya, my girl. And Roger, my girl, showing up.
Okay, I'm forcing y'all out now. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Roger.
Okay, so I have locked it so nobody can join.
Okay, good.
I think that was fantastic. I have about